What's up? I'm Seafood, and this is Ironsight. It's my review of the game after playing roughly 10 hours. It's a new free-to-play shooter that currently sits in the open beta stage. It focuses on modern and close futuristic warfare in a setting where the Western powers fight against the communist powers such as Russia and China, in a world where the fight is about the raw material in the Middle East, which for me seems somewhat plausible. It's nice that the game have an actual backstory, but I would have loved to seen it a bit more worked out, because as it is right now, you see it roughly, or you get a brief briefing of the current situation and why there is a war, but it seems quite quickly thrown together. I would love to see a more deeply well-made backstory. The game itself have all the modern guns like AK-47s, M4, Scar H, FAMAS, etc., etc., that we're used to seeing in all the modern games as of now. The game is free to play. There will be microtransaction because they have to make money somehow. The good thing is though that nothing so far in the game is pay to win, and the devs have said themselves that they really don't want to input something that's pay to win, um, and create a stable game without that. For me, I can see a better business model, and the success of Fortnite is good proof that this actually works. I think a lot of companies will follow Fortnite's success and make free-to-play games with just skins and without the pay-to-win aspect. I will upload a separate video about the free-to-play model that Ironsight use next week, so more about that later on. The guns themselves are good looking and they all have plenty of skills. As of now, my personal opinion is though that there aren't too many good looking skins, but then again the game is just in beta. Uh, so, and they're working currently on more skins or continuously releasing more skins. You can buy the skins both for in-game currency and for real life cash. The only difference in a gun with the skin and a gun without a skin is the apparel of the gun or the skin itself. So if you want a more personal touch or more good looking gun, you can get that if you want that instead of the default skin. The guns themselves cost 20,000 gold to, or in-game gold, to permanently unlock, and if you just want to try it out, it costs 4,000 for a day, and less for sidearms. And yeah, sidearms. This is a reasonable amount of gold, as 20,000 isn't too much of a grind to actually achieve, and it isn't too easy to get either. So you actually have to play some if you want to unlock all the guns permanently, or you have to play quite a lot if you want to unlock all the guns permanently. There are currently a lot to do if you're a completionist type of person, which I am. A lot of achievements and gold skins and things to unlock for every gun in game mode. So if you are into those kind of things, there's plenty of things to do other than just playing deathmatch and ranked, or the other game modes themselves. So there's a lot you can do other than just play the game. The look of the game isn't comparable with Battlefield and other really high-end graphic demanding or good looking games. If you rather compare with the games it competes with, it definitely sits in a good spot because of the simplified graphics and smaller maps, and the game runs very well on almost any computer because of you don't really need anything to run this game. It's really basic. And currently the netcode is quite terrible though, and you get killed behind corners and walls quite often, but the devs have said that they are working on improving the gaming experience with the netcode, and they are looking on different solutions to the problem they have right now. If you would like more in-depth video on the netcode issue in Ironsight, I would recommend you to watch Battlenonsence video about it, as it's really well made and explains it really well, so anyone can understand it, even though you're not that much into those kind of issues. The gameplay, except the netcode, is great. While playing, I don't mind the netcode too much. Sometimes more than other times, but it isn't something that's killing me or frustrating me to I don't know what. The maps are great. Some are of course better than other ones, but there's always a way to flank or outplay your opponent if you really want to do that. And currently there's only one map that I really hate, but that's a personal opinion as well. The guns themselves look great in game, and they're a gun for everyone, both easier and harder to control guns, such as the AK traditionally have quite high recoil in most games, but it doesn't in this game. And then we have semi-automatic sniper rifles, which are quite hard, or at least in my opinion, to play with. But the sniping itself is really great. If you get into the flow and follow the game, you can go off on some incredible streaks. And if you're good with the sniper, you'll really enjoy this game, as the sniper rifle is really overpowered if you're really good at it. If you suck with the sniper, you will suck as well. The only thing that I feel should be nerfed is the hipfire for all the guns, as it's really overpowered right now in close quarters, and for some guns as well on the medium range, and that's it's stupidly good. And you can see more experienced players in Ironsight hip firing rather than aiming down sight to kill, and jumping around corners or diving, which was a problem in Battlefield 2, I think, where you go from standing to prone while shooting. It's really frustrating to play against that, and in my opinion you shouldn't be able to fire while you are going from standing to prone. It's stupid, or at least not as accurate as you can do right now. Making hipfire worse, in my opinion, would force you to aim down sight and reward good aimers instead of the randomness of the hipfire, as it currently is. And last but not least, the time to kill. The time to kill in this game is rather long compared with COD, as an example. And I've seen a few COD players complain about that, but I think having a longer time to kill when you're shooting body shots are a good thing, as it rewards you a lot more for headshotting rather than just shooting anyone anywhere. And having the lower damage and really rewarding headshots increase the skill cap and can make a big difference between a good and a decent player. All in all, Ironsight is a great game, well balanced, and it's something I would recommend you to at least try out, as it is free to play and it won't cost you a penny. That's it for me today, and Remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.